Hello friends on YouTube, I'm going to do her hair. And what do you want?
I want red.
Red hair. And you want an uneven hairstyle, a little bit bob.
Fringe.
A fringe, but also uneven in lines. So not. And you want firewear red.
Yeah.
And we let it outgrow as what it is, so it will be a little bit darker on the first part of the hair, but that's always wonderful. So don't have to bleach it. We bleached it the last time. So I'm going to do her hair.
Yeah.
Okay, starting with protection, like I always do. We'll do this cut with a hot razor, because you don't like even lines. And when I would make a hard pop line, it would certainly be with a scissor, but if you don't like that, the feather is gone.
Is it all spul?
Eh?
Is it spul?
Yeah. She has a lot of spul in the hair. There's a lot of styling products on Dutch. So first gonna wash it lightly and then going to do the cut. Okay, wash the hair with a red shampoo of Lakme, just one time, because I don't want to damage the skin by washing all the protection off. And you see when you wash it with a red shampoo of Lakme, you get already a soft old pink color. Because it's a bob, start in the neckline, as you want a high bob, so no hard lines in it. So part about 4 centimeters above the skull bone, so I can see the total line to the side. Get the upper hair away. Setting her skull to the front. Start in the midsection. And she wants an uneven bob, so I just play with the tip of my knife. Lifting the hairs up, pull them to the back. But using all the lines of the skull, knowing that she wants the hairs above half ear. The further I go from the center of the skull, I make my cutting lines into the ear lines, so I get more movement to the front. With my flat knife, I make a new line into the neckline, just softly peeling the hairs off. No force at all, because I don't need force, because I work with a hot knife, and that's about 190 degrees Celsius. Het gekke is, als je dat telefoon hebt, dan ga je erop zitten wachten.
Ja, en die komt niet meer.
Ja. In the underlines you see a little bit movement of the hairs to the center that I take away afterwards with the clipper. So I get a nice fall. Going over the center, go in the opposite lines, again just with the tip of my knife in the upper hairs, knowing that my line has to be on a high bob. And only work with the tip of my knife. So I get a very uneven bob line. When I go deeper into the line, I lay the hairs in natural fall. Lay my knife flat on the hair. Don't force anything, because then it's all off. just make it nice flowing into a creative hairline. So now I created myself a very nice baseline for the bob. So now I can go to the sides on the ear lines. On the ear lines you have to watch how the fall is. The under part goes to the back, the upper part goes a little bit to the front, so I have a little bit movement to the front. So I have to be aware what I'm doing. Going on half of the ear, only working with the tip of my knife. And again, I make no hard line in it. Just softly lay it on the half of the ear. Take a new line above it. That almost connects to the same line. But I want to make it a little bit jumpy, so only with the tip of my knife I make uneven lines in it. So she gets a very creative bob. Go on with the line, just with the tip of my knife. Take some parts out of it, so I get a nice wild effect in it. And more depth afterwards, because the lighter hairs get more red tones than the under hairs, so you can get deeper into the color. The same on top. I need this length. So now I have a nice jumpy effect. Come to the neckline. Lay the hairs I need aside. And that what I don't need, I take off with a clipper. So I get a much nicer fall of the hairs. And this I do of course on both sides. Okay, coming to the left side. Again, take the hairs up, just with the tip of my knife. Gently go in, make no hard lines. Just a nice creative soft line. Connect it to the back. Take a new line on it. Just softly go in along my knife in the line of the hairs, just a little bit off the line, so it takes away the hairs. You can feel that when the knife travels into the hairs, you feel the resistance of the hairs and how much power you put into it. But I don't force anything, this is just softly moving up and down. In between, lifting the hairs up to see how playable it is. Coming to the last part, and then I can go to the front. glijdt toch weer anders uit, hè? Also on this side, the hairs I don't need are free. Clean the contour line and the nape with my small clipper. This gives a much nicer effect to the lines. Create a messy, jumpy effect on top. Just twist it. And now only with the tip of my knife I do jumpy effects. When I want this in soft lines, I use my total blade, and now I just go in like an axe. This gives a much nicer effect. And I only do this with a hot razor because when I do it with a normal razor, I damage the hair too much. Especially when you work in the opposite lines. Okay, coming to the fringe. She loves short fringe, but a playable fringe. So first take the first centimeter, part this. Making sure that the sides stay a lot of playable and uneven, because she loves uneven lines. So it doesn't have to be a hard line. Take the first part of our fringe. Go in again, deep in with my knife, and watch through the hairs where I made the fringe. Taking your line on it, again go deep in, and where my line is, I can see it through the hairs. Minor scratches to the sides. Using only the tip of my knife. Making nice wild lines, no hard lines. Lifting the sides to the front. Correction in the upper hairs. Give it some more thinning out so I can watch through the hairs. So afterwards the color will be deeper. So now I can make a collar. Okay, starting of course with protection for coloring. Now I don't have to bleach it because we did that last time. And we want to keep the depth into the color. So what I'm going to color it with is Parfana color. To support at home, she already has that red shampoo. I don't know if she has a red conditioner, but I'll get that also. And then she can always stay nice red and keep the difference in colors. So now I'm going to make the color. From Profana I take a 766. Just put in activator 10 volume. And this I apply on my hair. Now all the colors on my hair. With a carton we can clean the contour line a little bit. Especially because I washed the hair in front. And what I take off now, I don't need to take off after the coloring. Take off my gloves, close my plastic foil, wait for 25 minutes without heat, rinse it out, but then I'll show you how it rinses out. So now we wait. Okay, we waited 25 minutes. I'm not gonna rinse it out. First apply a little bit water. Because shampoo, you don't take it out with shampoo, you take it out with color. Be sure you massage it into the base of the hair, because then you get the color off, even from the skin. With Profana shampoo for colored hair, I wash the hair. Use a small amount of conditioner, also of Profana. This closes the hair and holds the color into the hair.
Ruikt allemaal heel lekker.
Smells also nice. And never try to lean on the skull, because then you hurt the neck of your customer. Sometimes I see people pushing down, but never do that, because when you lay on the sink it hurts. And customers don't always tell what they feel, that they do at home. Now dry it, I'm gonna style it. Flamey red. Okay, gonna style it. First product I'm gonna use is a zero weight gel of Lanza. Just because it smells right, it feels a wonderful soft power to the hair, not too much, not too less. I'm gonna blow dry it with my fingers, because then I get a nice soft crazy effect, and I can pull the hairs more and better. Een goede standaard. Los aan. Ik wil niet wegwijden. Je blijft hangen. Heimwee.
Nee.
Ja, ik houd van jou. Ik wil niet weg. Mama. Dat is het eerste haar je mama doet. Okay, for so far blow drying. Now I'm gonna create something wild of it. Do this with Pravana fiber paste. It's a crazy product. You can do a lot of crazy things with it. Create some volume on the back. And when you have ultra thin hair, it's nice to apply it like this. You lay a web of product over the hair and then go in, and it only lays on top. It's very light of product. And this is a wonderful fire red new hairstyle and color, of course. Leuk. Rood, hè?
Hoe is dat goed?
Ja. En dan komen we gelijk. I'm gonna show you like how it is now. Leuk.
Yes. Heel.
Make fun to show the world your new wild bob hairstyle and crazy red color. Thank you for modeling.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.